morning all of you. I am Dr. J. Vinnarasi, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, the Standard Farax Rajaratnam College for Women, Sivagasi. Today we are going to see about position of hydrogen in the periodic table. First, introduction. How the hydrogen is placed in the periodic table. Next, position, then conclusion. So position, this is the periodic table. How the elements are arranged, this is the modern periodic table. So they are arranged in S block, P block, D block and F block. So elements in the periodic table are arranged by increasing atomic number, that is protons, organized into 7 horizontal periods and 18 vertical groups, which is similar valence electrons or properties, to show their chemical behavior with the blocks. For example, S block, P block, D block, F block, which is indicating the electron orbital types. And the F block elements usually placed below the main table or placed below the periodic table. So hydrogen is the lightest elements which is having the atomic number 1. Usually they exhibit as dihydrogen, which is the properties which resembles with alkali metals and halogens. Therefore, the position is anomalous. In modern periodic table, it is located separately. For example, the fundamental rule is increasing atomic number from left to right or top to bottom, starting with the hydrogen and ending with the oganesson. So, the hydrogen is placed in number 1, for example, in the row of S block. But hydrogen does not perfectly fit with any single group, because it is a special one. How it is special? Because it is similarity with the first group, alkali metals. So the alkali elements are sodium, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Because the electronic configuration is 1s1. Hydrogen also having the same electronic configuration 1s1. The valency is 1. Similarly, hydrogen having the valency of 1. If the metal can lose one electron to form M plus ions, similarly hydrogen also can lose one electron to form H plus ions. Second, the similarity with the halogen groups. So the elements present in the halogens are fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Next, so what are the similarities points? The first one is that one electron to complete its shell. For example, halogen, fluorine means we get one electron, we get the configuration of neon. If the hydrogen get one electron or need one electron to complete the shell, resembles like helium, can gain one electron to form hydrate. For example, F minus, Cl minus. Similarly, hydrogen gain one electron to form H minus hydrates. Then they form diatomic molecules, fluorine F2, Cl2, I2, Br2. Similarly, hydrogen also forms diatomic molecules like H2. So they are special. Hydrogen also similarity with the first group, also the 17th groups. Then difference. There are two differences. One, it is a non-metal gas, because unlike metals, the hydrogen also a metal, but it is a non-metal like gas, but it does not show hydrogen properties like high electronegativity or strong oxidizing agent. These are the differences, because first group is a alkali metal, 17th group is a non-metal, but it exhibits as a non-metallic gas, unlike it is a alkali metals. But it does not show any halogen properties, because all the hydrogen atoms are high electronegativity. From top to bottom, the electronegativity decreases. Here, the hydrogen behaves as a strong oxidizing, halogen molecules act as a strong oxidizing agent or high electronegativity molecule. But the hydrogen atom does not have high electronegativity. That is the difference. Next, conclusion. So from that we have placed the hydrogen in a separately in the periodic table. There we see the lot of periodic table, but the hydrogen is placed in the center, or sometimes they placed in the number 1 position, but they have placed separately in the periodic table because it shows the similarities with the both alkali metals and the non-metals halogens, but it differs significantly from the both of you. But if you are asking from students' point of view, we are asking the position of periodic hydrogen in the periodic table, we are asking a 8-mark question. What are the key points we have to write means, hydrogen occupies a special position in the periodic table because it shows a resemblance to both the group 1 as well as the group 17. But we cannot place permanently in the either group. This is the first point. Second, we have to write 5 points. First one is electronic configuration. According to hydrogen, the electronic configuration atomic number 1, the electronic configuration is 1s1. Second point, resembles with alkali metals. So we have to show about the 1 electron in the outermost shell. So the valency is 1. They form ions, H plus ions, similar to Na plus, Li plus, Ka plus, etc. Next point, it can act as a reducing agent. These are the resemblance with alkali metals. These are the second points. Third one is a resemblance with the halogens. So which requires 1 electron to complete the outermost shell. It forms hydrides like halide ions. They exist as diatomic molecules. The next point is it forms covalent compounds like halogens. So these are the 3 points. Next, the fourth point is difference from the alkali metals. So hydrogen is a non-metal gas, but all other alkali metals are solids. They do not conduct electricity. They have high ionization energy. So the metal containing, they are high ionization energy, but hydrogens have less ionization energy compared to alkali metals. The last point is difference from halogens. So halogens have high electronegativity, but hydrogens have low electronegativity. They do not form acid oxides. Hydrogens do not form as acidic oxides, but the halogens forms acidic oxides. They are less reactivity compared to halogens. So these are the points we have to remember in mind if they are asking the position of hydrogen in the periodic table as 8-mark questions. First we have to write our intro, then we have to write 5 points. First one is the electronic configuration, second one is the resemblance with the alkali metals, then resemblance with the halogens, then difference from alkali metals, then difference from halogens. Then only we place hydrogen in a separate place for the periodic table. Thank you for watching.